Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day this is for you. It's the morning for me. Yes, it is. It's me, Wingish Nibe, Majaki Clay, Sweetgrass Water Medicine Woman, your friendly figure, some medicine woman. Also, Christianna Chrissy Carr, superstar. All this beautiful divine being right here. And welcome, you beautiful divine beings, right here too. How goes it for you? Yeah, situations still the same. Things coming up. Grateful for all the loving support and well wishes you're sending my way. All the prayers, loving that. Thank you. Ones that actually reach out physically, like sending a message in that way too. I love that. Because then for sure, then I know for sure that I wasn't just inventing that I actually haven't. It helps me to get more in touch with that intuition inside and trust in myself, because I've been made to doubt myself for so long. Because I could tap into and I could see things that I didn't know, I didn't quite understand, but some people, hey, I can see through to the deeper parts and I can see differences. So I can see maybe the secrets that they're trying to hide. Maybe they think I'll let them out, but it's not my job to say. Right? We don't talk bad about other people. I try really not to have an opinion because I learned really young, and then when I learn more, my opinion changes anyway. So why do I get hooked on one? So that's something I've actually practiced, in awareness in practicing that. As soon as I think I know something, I'll go, wait a second. There's probably something I don't know, so I better look into this some more, because I don't know. I don't know it all. Not at all, although I've been accused. Just only like a couple people have accused me of that. The majority through my life has been this positiveness, positive feedback and things about me. So I invite you to look at that too. We might get lots of negative stuff or whatever, but what are those positive messages you've received? It was an assignment or practice, whatever. We don't really get assignments in these groups, but to practice changing our focus on those positives. Because look, we could hear like 100,000 different kind of positive statements, and we get one negative about us, and which one sticks in our head, right? Which one really affects us? All those positive stuff. So sometimes we got to look harder at that, especially if we've been, our brains will make us right. We'll find out, right? If we feel this way about ourselves, we're going to find people that's going to make us right. Whatever that is for you. Ooh. So I thought this Monday we're just going to do one card as a theme for the week. Oh, I am going to like this smudge here. So let's got a little bit. Just a little bit of sage here. Yeah, well. Seeing through the illusions. Finding that light in that darkness. It's there. Right? Bring to our throat. We speak words of beauty, so our words will be beautiful, truthful. And that's our job. We bring it to our eyes so we can see the beauty around us. The third eye here, that's so we see the beauty inside us in our physical ears, so we hear those beautiful words that are spoken to us. And our spiritual ears, so we hear those beautiful messages coming from all our relations. Not always our heart. Bring that into our heart so we feel beautiful. Ooh, everything in our words will be beautiful. Cleanse our cards. Yeah, clear. Make watch. Okie dokie. How's your weekend going? I had my children this weekend. It was very nice. sad. I'm just trying to explain them. It's not Mom's fault. Mom is a human being. So Mom is very, very, very sad. It feels very unnatural. But we got to do what we got to do. Moving that all over the place. So I thought maybe we'll take a Moon Woman card too. Just one. We'll focus on the one. These Mending Mondays. Right? 524 it says there now. I'm going to call in all of our directions. Be fully whole and complete here and now, because our power is now. It's where our true power lies, in the here and the now. Coming whole all together in this very moment right here. We call in all of our energies from the east, path of illumination and clarity, place of fire, place of inspiration, place of man. Calling back all of our energies from the south, that's the waters, the emotions, the child, the place of innocence. Calling back all of our energies from the west, that's the physical, the earth, the woman, place of introspection. Calling back all of our energies from the north, it's the air, our wisdom years, the mental. And we walk our red road, right? Our earth walk goes from south in childhood, where we get swept away and all this stuff, and all our little imaginations, we get caught up in those. Isn't that beautiful? Maybe that's where we start dreaming of that love life, and how, what is that for you? What is that for you? Caught up in those dreams. South, and then as we get up to the north, maybe we're learning how to make those happen. Hey, by getting out of our own way, letting spirit work through us and aligning with divine will, not just our ego's will. And as we get up into the north, then we become that wise priestess, energizing others, sharing our wisdom and what we've learned. You're not telling what to do, it's showing, leading by that example, seeing that what goes out comes back in, but you need to be open to receiving that back in too. And east to west is the blue road of spirit. That is always, always, always with us. No exceptions, right? So pierce that shield. That's the tower in the traditional tech. The shield is pierced. Thunderbirds rises. Revolution. That pierced shield. Where we pierce through all because this is the way it is. No, we have been governed by man's laws and we've left spirit out of it. We haven't worked in harmony with all. We haven't had balance in all because we've been saying this is more important than that. These are precious commodities. These are not. These people are essential and these people are not. This is the one race that should serve. We're all human. We're all human. So that's what Spirit wants to see through. We're all fully spirit, fully earth. We all belong here. We are all loved and accepted completely as we are. We all need to take responsibility for these own lives. How they affect all. So let's pierce that shield, pierce that tower, that there's only one way. We have many different cultures and religions. Why would there only be one way? Right? But there is only one source for us all. Huh? One earth for us all. We're all in it together. We're all on it together. Huh? Huh? In and on it. Whatever. Okay, east to west. That's spirit, right? Spirit always gives us, our survival's basic survival is there. That's what we need. Basic survival. Air, water, food to eat. We have all that we need, but we have been fighting over. Like there is not enough to go around because some would hoard and take more than what they need. And that's why it's out of balance, because some humans take more than what they need. Excuse me, I'm going to walk over here and shut my phone off. They got my alarm going. Time for the kiddos to go to school. Excuse me. So you can see me walk all the way over there. Look at that, I didn't even go off camera. That's awesome. So this is why we're fighting. We're made to fight that there's not enough for our basic survival when there is. So if those ones that are taking more than they need, hey, and begin within. If you're taking more than you need, it's time to start giving back, right? You have enough for your basic survival. All the rest is gravy. Let's start sharing that gravy around. That's true success. Above, below, and within. Thank you. Okay, so let's shuffle till one to pop out here. Okay? Which one we're going to talk about here, huh? What is the one thing to focus on this week? Well, there we go. It's coming down. The discipline, attraction, and preparation. Contemplate your blessings. And what's on top here? There's the seeker. So there's our major arcana. Right there. That's the one that'll give us exercises. So I'm actually going to read the two. How about that? Hey, yeah, you like them apples? Yeah, you like them apples? Okay, there's stuff in there that'll hold this little thing up a little bit hard. Like that. So then you guys get a closer look. That. Contemplating those blessings. Right. Ouch. Well, that came up here before, didn't it? That's the one that's come up. Right there. And out. Seeker. Ouch. Look at that. So this is how we... Expansion of knowledge. Look at that. Taking command for the good of all. Oh, discernment. Oh my goodness, Dancer. Holy jeez. What's that all saying to you? It's saying let's shuffle them up. Get one card out. This is getting too confusing, maybe. Or maybe we're just going to leave it like that. How about that? That's what we've got there. That's what we got there. I don't know what was on the bottom before, but there you go. Spirit has spoken. And this is what we're going to be using. Let me just tilt those back before they anymore. Okay, so that's that main card that came out for pipes, discipline, attraction, and preparation. That would be the wands in the traditional deck. I'll put that up there. And the seeker is behind that. And then this three of pipes, spiritual kinship. So we're connecting more through our spirits. Right? Maybe we should connect more through our spirits and our souls than we do through our devices, right? We need to learn how to do that. But we must begin within, right? It starts with that, making that choice. So begin within to find that within you. Is that making sense? Maybe I can get this to go up a little bit higher. And then put that other one on the top. Excuse me. Excuse me, right? You know, I can be a little fussy. I don't know, maybe you are too. Maybe you want a closer look too. Maybe I'm just listening to you. I don't know. There we go. That up there, and then we're going to put this up here. Like that. Does that work? Third. Oh, my. You see those okay? I'm going to put this one down there too. So let me do that. Ha ha ha. Here we go. Then we have all the cards out there. Then we'll go in and we'll read. That's what I'm doing. I'm just reading. Just gonna read. So get in touch with that all inside of you. Because whatever you hear, there's music. It's all part of your messages too. Right? Well, it seems like the same, but we're all our own individual people too. Right? Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, we is. Yes, we is. Yes, we is. You know, don't you know? You see that okay? All right, the new cards. I didn't even do one of these on one of these videos yet. These are my Moon Woman cards. And they're so nice. Beautiful. And we're going to have a full moon coming up here. Yeah, we get affected by the moon. Yeah, it affects the water, the oceans. Why wouldn't it affect our little bodies here? It affects the bigger earthly, heavenly bodies. So, whoops. Let's see here. Let's see. I want to do it like this. Okay, what should we? Which way? Okay. Wash one. Put them under, put those on top. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I like the round ones. I like the round. Like my head. Alright, what are we going to do? Which one? Which one? Which one? This one? That one? This one? That one? Oh, this one? Who? Where? Well, and we're going to have one fall out. This is kind of a, let me see. Can I do it like this? Oh, that's a big stretch on the hands, though. Woohoo! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Woohoo! You make funny noises, right? It helps. Here, this is the one stuck in my hand. And it says 21. Oh, there's a picture. Oh, my big eagle sister had this in her bathroom. Something similar to that. And there is an artwork that... Whoops, excuse me. You guys shouldn't be drinking so early in the morning. Excuse me on your faces there. Jeez. Jeez Louise. And mess down there we got. This mess over here we got. That's the Seeker. 3 of bowls. Coming together. Celebrations. Right. And that discipline, attraction, and the 4 of pipes. That's stability. Right. 4 of wands. Male and female. We're balancing those out in ourselves. We've been so out of balance. The world out of balance with the male and female as well. So we're bringing that back into balance. Mess down here with all these cards. I don't even remember which one was on the bottom before. Spirit had a lot. Expanding that knowledge. Was it? There's the grandmother's I see. Right, that's what it was. It was that swept away. Was it? No. That was on the bottom. Anyways. This one got number 21 on the back. That's that beautiful picture right there. So there was a picture I did out in BC. It was something like that. It was similar. Oh, I love this. Okay. Just gonna stand there like that. There we go. Interesting how that... Oh, I love that little setup. Look, it's so beautiful. So let's start with this one. This is just a little quick read. So that overall, looking up at these, what is Spirit trying to tell us and the focus on this week? In this week. Okay, this is the Air Witch. The Air Witch. And I think, isn't the moon going into Aquarius? Interesting. Because Aquarius, although Aqua sounds like water, Aquarius is actually an air sign. It's my sun sign. Oh, my S-O-N, my sun. Not my sun sign. It's Cancer. My eldest is Aquarius. His birthday is on the 28th. It's also my rebirthday. That's when I was taken back to my babyhood in the womb trauma recovery program in 2013. And then in 2017, today, happy anniversary to me. I married myself. Oh, I don't have my ring on. I usually wear my I'm Enough ring on here. And then there's another ring that looks like a little crystal ball. Anyways, so 21 here is the Air Witch. Take a deep breath. Listen to the beating of your heart. Sing with the fullness of your voice. Give way to the sweet sounds it beholds. Spread your wings. Allow your feathers to dance in the wind. What was that last week, right? Dancing in the winds of time. Dance in the wind. Release your magic beyond the stars, up amongst the vast open spaces. With weightlessness, movement of the wind, changing currents. With weightlessness, movement of the winds, changing currents. In soft flight, a bird's beak, holy smoke rising from within your hand's hold. You are air. The direction is the east. Actually, our direction for air for us, we do up in the north, because that's the mental, the air, the thoughts, right? So, the color is yellow. Us, we have white, but according to these cards, I got the direction is east. They come from Israel. Maybe that's I don't know. Anyways. The animal is the eagle. Eagle is for wisdom, yes. Third eye and the solar plex, right? Those are the chakras connected with this card. It's looking within to see yourself and build that confidence right there. Joining those, right? Don't forget that heart in between. It's bringing those and aligning all of those together. That's how we seek and find, right? We get that discipline for the inside, which is the Four of Pipes. Have I read the pipes yet? Now, we've gone through stones and arrows, didn't I, last week? So let's read what the suit of pipes means. The suit of pipes is known also as wands or rods in other decks. These are instruments of conduction. The suit of pipes depicts the energy that flows through you as breath, life force, sexuality, and creativity. Whereas stones speak of solid things, work, and continuous distribution of resources, pipes speak more of airy processes like imagination, inspiration, and artistic expression of self and spirit. Life flows through you, stimulating desire, passion, experience of beauty, flowering, and fulfillment. Here you learn to play, to master instruments that bring spirit to life, including the final mastery of yourself as an instrument of divine grace and power. The culmination of Pipe's energy is the passing on of something of lasting quality. This could be a work of art, a child, a work of a life, or a work of a lifetime. Perhaps it will be all of the above. In the suit of pipes, you learn to channel inspired energy through your body into creations of a material nature. As you move around the medicine wheel into the bowls quadrant, you will learn just the opposite, to spiritualize the material. Oh, look at that. We have the pipes and the bowls right here today. Oh, did we read arrows and stones? Okay, maybe we'll read both the bowls here too. Anyways, where was I? Right. In the suit of pipes, you learn to channel inspired energy through your body into creations of a material nature. As you move around the medicine wheel into the bowls quadrant, you will learn just the opposite, to spiritualize the material. With pipes, you are materializing the spiritual. They are opposite but complementary energies on the wheel of life. In the Medicine Woman Tarot system, stones and arrows are opposite each other as well. You can think of stones as teaching you to recognize and gather resources, and arrows as doing with resources something that furthers your direction. The direction of spirit as it flows through your particular life. Each suit or energy is part of a whole, a part of a great balance that must be kept. One energy is not better than another. Each has its own circle that must be completed within itself. And this is what the cards of each suit show you how to accomplish. Squirrel! Sorry. It really was, because I have my big window to my backyard. Anyways. Each suit is a wheel within a greater wheel. As each lesson or series of 14 lessons ends, another lesson or series begins. The circles are ever entwining and spiraling upwards. The energy of the pipes spirals from the base of your spine up through the top of your head and back down again. Your body is a pipe, stem and bowl, male and female, uniting in this spiritual smoke that rises up to the Creator. Whether you use a peace pipe or a pan pipe as your symbol of this energy, a flute or a magic wand, your symbol will remind you to breathe in life and breathe out creation. Your body, as you learn to purify it and use it consciously, will become a better and better conductor of this life force. Eventually, it will be a magic wand itself, a powerful tool for your own transformation and that of the world. Here we have the four of pipes. The four of pipes, senor and senoritas, the balancing of the male and female energies. Where can we see that? Can you see that? If you wanted to look at that, look, I have some highlighted stuff there. Well loved, well used. Discipline, attraction, and preparation. The prayer. Now I use my hands to form the structure in which we shall work together. We build the lodge in which to sing and praise your powers. Great Spirit, we offer the sweat of our physical bodies, for we know it is cleansing. And we know that as we rid ourselves of poisonous fears and toxic doubts, that we will be ready to celebrate with you. For the many ways of purification, we give thanks. Our love will heal and will build our desire to merge with you. The lesson of the card. A meeting has occurred. You are feeling the power of attraction. Your dreams and visions have brought you into contact with the ones of like persuasion. Yet the forming of friendship takes discipline. The deepening of bonds requires attention. Time will now be spent developing cohesiveness. You may work together or play together, but whether in celebration or preparation, you must discipline the mind by weeding out self-doubt. The native sweat lodge is a way of purifying your mind and body. The intense heat focuses your awareness on what is truly important and pulls out the interfering sickness of negative attitudes and fears. Ritual times of purification, letting go of all that stands between you and another, clear the way to ever deepening love relationships. Remember that every attraction you feel is for creative purposes. Attraction does not always imply a future love and pairing. You are drawn together by complementary creative energies. This may or may not involve any sexual union, though it often appears at first as the desire for such. You are drawn into mutual processes. It is a time of enjoyment and indulgence in the pleasure of companionship. What will your indulgence bring about? What will you create together? It is an exploration time of what you can do in combination with another. Each time you experience your compatibility, you prepare yourself to walk gracefully through later challenges. So it's about working together this week, in all your relationships. How are they working? You're the common one in that, right? Coming home to our spiritual kinship and seeing how we are all related through that spirit. All, no exceptions. No matter where we are in the world. And the bowls. Have we read about the bowls yet? Okay. Bowls. This suit, also known as cups, is best symbolized by some kind of container. It could be a cup, bowl, basket, chalice, or any vessel that serves to remind you to empty yourself each day that you might have room to be refilled. This minor mystery of life, the mystery of emptiness and fulfillment, loneliness and all oneness, surrounds you each day. The lessons teach you to realize that your own body or mind is the container of love. Within you are worlds and beings, lands and adventures that guide your everyday life. The bulls ask you to come on a journey of devotion, to recognize that you have been given time. And time is the road on which you lay your life day by day. Through time, you are to love. Lessons come your way, and you are to live each one in the highest love you can generate, offering every life experience to the embodiment of all love, the great spirit within. Spirit dwells everywhere, and it is up to you to find it. Seeker. You have been given a lifetime in which to do so. How you spend your time is how you love. What you spend your time doing is that to which you are devoted. What you are devoted to is your religion. Your religion is your spiritual expression. It does not have to be formal and dogmatic. Life is to be your love, your expression, your devotion. Every moment is an opportunity for sacrament or sacrifice. You can make life sacred or profane. The bulls ask you to look at what you carry with you, what fills you, what nourishes you. To whom do you offer your sustenance? To whom do you offer your cup of love or your basket of life's harvest? The bowl that carries the food of your life to your body is either simple or luxurious. Either way, it is a sign of the life you are living. What does it say about you? Do you take more than you need? More than you offer? Does anyone go hungry because you eat? These are the questions asked by the suit of bowls. You will now discover how you answer them. And here we have in the three of bowls. In the three of bowls, our spiritual kinship. I'm going to block those over there. You want to have a look and read that. Is your selfies there? Okay. Just notice my mic is down. Let's see. I hope you are hear me okay the other ways. I don't need to bang in your ears. Excuse. Thank you. Okay. Spiritual kinship. The prayer. Whenever others are gathered around me, I will celebrate our lives in groups, in front of others. Is never the time to criticize another, but to praise them. In this way, all are lifted up. As we share that which we like and appreciate about each other. Let's share what we like and appreciate about each other. It's not about criticizing. We can find our faults on our own. Let's not point out. That's not a friend's purpose, to point out a friend's fault. We don't need other critics, okay? Our bowls are filled with heavenly grace. Let us be thankful together for all that we have been given as human beings on earth in this time. Let us share our bounty. Let us share our blessings. Only through sharing does abundance come, not through hoarding. Only through sharing does abundance come. The lesson: can you attend to the needs of the group as a whole? This is the question asked by this card. Love is something to be shared. Kin or spiritual family are those people whose souls you have seen. They are not simply social contacts, business acquaintances, nor necessarily people with common interests. Instead, they are people in whom you have recognized the invisible qualities of God. They have touched you emotionally and you feel grateful. Now is the time to let them know how much you appreciate them. What could you do for a friend today that would let her, H-I-R, him or her, know that you have seen her higher self? What could you do to let a friend know that you have seen their higher self today? The waters of consciousness unite with the family of man, woman, and all creation. What flows from you will, in the great circle of life, eventually flow to you as well. Send out your love to someone near. Love will return to you from afar. Oh, I got chills. Something is coming. And the seeker is not. Is that a 3 as well? Is that the Empress card? No, 2. Okay. Yeah, see? 2. The seeker. The Empress. Okay. We got a few to go through here. Hopefully, if you want to take screenshots, you can read it leisurely at your own time. Maybe if my fingers is out the way. Oh, there we go. That's the last page right there. And then we go on to the bounty, which would be the Empress card. Okay, there we go. So, Seeker 2, self-reflection, the High Priestess, Seeker of the light within. Affirmation. My world is a reflection of my relationship to all that is. Through my image and word, God's Spirit's wisdom takes form. My world is a reflection of my relationship to all that is. Through my image and word, Great Spirit's wisdom takes form. The card speaks. I am the seeker, high priestess of my own destiny. I look first within myself for the cause of all I see before me. My world is but a manifestation of that which is taking place within my psyche. My soul speaks to me in images, telling me of possibilities. I hold in my own mind a book of knowledge of all past events and those to come. I have access to the universal memory through my ever-deepening states of meditation and attunement. I am the questioner of all that is, lifting the veils that cloud my inner knowing. I am the virgin containing the unfertilized seeds of my potential creations. I have learned to say no to that which does not benefit myself and say yes to the interactions in situations that nourish me. I am a child of the moon, studying my cycles, my moods, my phases. I learn from my body, which speaks to me through its feelings and responses. I observe my patterns and changes. The mirror of myself reflects the goddess. And we all have both energies inside, male and female. We're balancing those out. You know where you've been balanced at. Have you been giving too much and not opening to receiving, or been taking too much and not giving? So in your own self, find that balance in your own self. Self-questioning. Describe your life in 7-year cycles. What patterns do you see? Make a list of each year of your life, starting with the year of your birth and going up to the present year. List one significant event after each year. What do you see? This is our assignment for this week. So, and I'd love to hear from anybody if you're going along and practicing these and doing this. I mean, you don't have to share those details, but how did it work for you? That'd be awesome. Exercise. Keep track of your cycles in the phases of the moon. Do you see a relationship? I've been talking about that for a long time, right? Women, but men too. We all have cycles. Meditation. One by one, send your awareness through each part of your body, giving the command to relax and heightening your perception of that which is going on within yourself. Think of each part of your body as a room in a great library containing books with all the answers to your questions. Every cell is another volume of information. Pause anywhere and visualize yourself picking up one of these books. Begin reading. Visualization. See yourself having already accomplished something you have been wanting to do. Focus on the qualities that have come about within yourself in order to have made this accomplishment. Notice what you are wearing in this new role. Who is around you? How do they feel about your success? Who comes to compliment and support you? Whom have you benefited? After you feel complete with this visioning process, 15 minutes will usually do, go out into the world and do something this new you would do. Do a second visualization in the same manner. This time ask yourself, how do you feel? Where are you? How did you get there? What obstacles did you overcome? What inner resources did you use to get where you are? Again, when complete, go out into the world and act in confidence. The astrological sign of this card is blue. The colors are moon blue and the silky, sensuous, deeper blues that invite you inward to explore. The reflecting body. Your body holds knowledge of all lives you have ever lived. It is filled with experience. The computer and its micro memory system has nothing over the amazing human body and its storehouse of information. The seeker asks you to explore your body, to learn from it, to know its secrets. Once again, your own sexual nature entices you to discover the physical self. Discover the physical self. Discovery of the physical self brings awareness of other levels of your being. Soon you're asking, from where does true ecstasy come? And the fool, that brave adventure inside you, leads you further down the path. Just as the magician, resourceful one, has observed the primal energy ever present within and has seen the creations that have been made with it, the seeker looks beyond. The seeker is not satisfied with mere outer appearance, but wants to know why. What makes it so? The magician wields energy skillfully, but the seeker wants to understand how the energy came to be passing through in this way and what else it can do. One of the discoveries the seeker makes is that food affects her vibration, both her sense of well-being and her energy level. It affects her mood, her strength, her ability to search. For the search takes concentration and endurance. Looking in the mirror of self requires clear mind and body. You cannot go inside except to find a peaceful place to study with a gurgling stomach and an aching back and a stuffed up nose and weary muscles. You must become a high priestess who takes the nutritional elements in a combination that cleans and builds the temple of her indwelling God self. The seeker seeks healthy, not only to feel good day by day, but to allow her the peace in which to explore her higher nature unobstructed. Even males, your seeker inside, okay? So don't be thrown off by the his and hers, because we all have both energies inside. Bodies try to heal themselves. This is their basic nature. For the most part, if you have not severely abused your body, time and patience will allow proper healing to take place. On the other hand, the world we live in is filled with stresses and temptations to ignore the body's wisdom. Often our strongly empowered intellects, the rational side of our beings, overrule body suggestions. The body begins to accumulate the recovery periods you have denied it. It must, therefore, become sicker and sicker until you allow it to have the series of short recovery periods you have denied it. This results in an illness that requires a long layoff. Your body attempts each season to bring itself back into harmony with nature around it. In the spring, it wants to be active. In the summer, to work and rest intermittently. In the fall, to harvest and take stock of itself. In the winter, to sit back, reflect, and prepare for another new time to come. When the seasonal weather changes, your body will often try to cleanse itself in preparation for the changing environment in which it must live. You can assist it by fasting or eating a particular diet suitable for the time of year. Heading toward warm weather, your body desires fresh fruits, lighter foods, alive, raw, newly sprouted foods. Wild foods, the first to grow in the spring, are particularly cleansing, a tonic to the system. When the garden is in full leaf, fresh greens and roots, vegetables are in order. In the fall, the heartier squashes, potatoes, and heavier vegetables call to you. Grains are harvested and stored for winter consumption. When the body is happy to have a bowl of hot rice or some fresh whole wheat bread. Though we live in a culture and time period when we can eat foods out of season, it is not necessarily healthy to do so. If you have ignored your body's suggestions and have eaten sugar, white bread, red meat, rich foods, chemically treated foods, or covered up your body's responses with medical or non-medical drugs, alcohol, or cigarettes for more than 20 years, you should realize that you are in serious trouble. Even if you have misguided for only 10 years, your body will have a few healing crises to undergo before it will begin to respond gently to natural changes of season and cycle. A healthy crisis is an event that seems like an illness by all outward appearances, but it is something triggered by an act of health. An act of health is any action you take which is naturally and nutritionally sound. Examples of acts of health that might trigger a healing crisis are as diverse as the following: fasting, eating only fresh, whole foods for a week, refraining from coffee, cigarettes, drugs, or chemically treated foods for a few days, meeting an exceptionally high spiritual person, feeling someone's unconditional love for you, getting a massage, walking in a beautiful natural wilderness, viewing a poignant scene, or even getting space and time to be alone when you haven't had solitude for a long time. What you must understand is that no matter how uncomfortable the healing crisis is, the dis-ease that would occur if you do not allow for the healing to take place is twice as distressing. If you sense your body to have stored toxins from past abuses, go easy on yourself. Take steps slowly and gently to improve your health. Begin listening and paying attention to what your body asks you to do. There are many fine healing programs available. There are hundreds of books on natural health and physical vitality. Your local health food store or holistic health practitioner is the best place to go to begin to look for the knowledge you need. But inside yourself is the real doctor. He or she may be currently incapacitated by your ignorance, but feed HIR, knowledge, and she will come alive. If you currently have a severe illness, read as many books as you can get your hands on about case histories of people who have cured themselves through visualization, herbs, and fresh foods and juices for fastings. Testimonials are numerous and very inspiring. Meanwhile, substitute any health food or practice for any death food or practice in which you are currently engaged. Spend a quiet moment with your body, and your body will quickly tell you which is which. When you have one success, go for the next. Oh, love yous very much. I think it's going to stop soon. So biggest heart hugs ever. Thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do, because this world needs you. Eat healthy. Find that within you. Oh, you beautiful beings, shine your light bright. This world needs you so much. Thank you for being you, and listen to your body too. Thank you.